Got to training half an hour before it started. I was there before most of the team even arrived. But there was this one guy, one of my teammates, one of my closest rivals, and he was there before me. He was training, taking shots. He got there like 10 minutes before me, but still, I can't believe I was beaten today in that. And me and him, we just did some 1v1s. And I think it's really great having a player like that in your team, just so dedicated to improve. And I would consider myself his rival, but he's way better than me. So I gotta catch up soon. Not like comparing towards him, but because I know I can do better. But today was a much anticipated day. It was day 39 of me recording daily, and today I had my math exam. And it was only a diagnostic though, but it was quite difficult. I believe there were like 9 questions, and all those 9 questions add up to 45 marks, so they were really hard. I actually answered 8 questions. They were just the first question that I could not answer, and it looked so simple as well, and it was like basic algebra. I don't know how, bro, but like my brain just went blank. It's just like my brain just went blank, and I think that was just my fault. I really did not practice those types of questions. I practiced like the other 8 questions. I practiced everything about them, but I absolutely ignored this, thinking it'd be so easy. So full responsibility, accountability on me. Probably not gonna get the highest mark because that singular one question in the beginning, really simple one, is worth 8 marks out of 45. So pretty much that's like, I'm not gonna get an A, but that's okay because it was my mistake, and I know I could have done better and I should have studied for that topic. But I don't know, I'm pretty confident on the other 8 questions. Hopefully they'll carry, but it's still sad to know that I could have done better if I just put in more work. Other than that though, as I said, I just came back from training. Training was an absolute blast. We were playing and it was raining, it was cold, and we were playing like a full-on intensity match, and it was the greatest thing ever. Like I'd literally be running and the rain would be in my face, it'd be so cold, and I felt so alive. But the only bad thing is though, I didn't really get involved in the game and my intensity wasn't really there. I was just walking for most of the training, and you know, my passing and my like dribbling, dribbling was okay, my passing game was not on point. I gotta improve that, but I'm grateful that I showed up early for training. And one thing that I realized is where you are at right now is like all because of the decisions you've made. So like if you're a really rich guy with like a really nice healthy body, you're like, okay, I've made decisions like this, and that has allowed me to become successful. So everything I've done, everything that has happened, like everything that I have is because of my own doing. That's a great way to think about it. But if you're someone who has bad mental health, has like, you know, health problems because of you, not because you were born with it, not because it is like a lifelong condition, just because of your inactivity or you living unhealthily or something that you could have prevented, then everything you've done, everything that you have right now is like what you have done. But also you have to remember, you are not what you have. You cannot be something that you, I forgot how to say it, but it was a Sadhguru quote. It was so good. It was like, you are not the things that you have accumulated like this body. We have accumulated it through years of growing up, through the food we eat and everything. But in reality, we are not this body because we just accumulated the body. Okay? Other than that though, I'm grateful that my exam was over. Should have studied way more, should have aced that, but I didn't. I will study harder. That's today. Peace.